So, the third way we can teach children to react to their emotions is by expression. We talked about the first, which was repression, children suppressing their emotions, dissociating themselves from what they are actually feeling, probably out of fear or reactions they have gotten. Two, children showing their emotions through aggression, them being destructive, hurting themselves, destroying things, hurting people. And then the last way we can teach children, which is actually the appropriate way they should actually show their emotions, is by expressing, through expression. Now, you can express your emotions effectively, appropriately, one, by first labeling your emotions and then communicating your emotions. So, as parents or as guardians, we have to teach children how to label their emotions and then how to communicate their emotions correctly. So, today we will be focused on labeling emotions. Now, labeling emotions is actually a skill that needs to be learned. Nobody is born with it. I actually learned how to label my emotions in my adult years, and it has been of immense help to me. For one, it has helped me pay attention to my mental health. I know exactly what is happening to me mentally, and it has made me a calmer person. I'm able to assess situations logically. So, what is labeling emotions? It simply means noticing and naming the right emotions. Sometimes we generalize, or very often we are used to general emotions, anger, happiness, sadness. These are general emotions. Sometimes they don't do justice to exactly what we are feeling. Take for instance, someone says something and your first reaction is anger. That's the emotion you display. If you are able to label your emotions and you are able to notice and pin the exact emotions, you may find out that the person, whatever the person says or did to you, may not necessarily be the emotion you're feeling may not necessarily be anger. It may actually be a feeling of inadequacy. It may feel that you felt belittled. It may feel that you felt unwanted, you felt unappreciated. Once you are able to label, to notice the exact thing you're feeling, it helps the situation, it helps your reaction, and so on. So today I'll be sharing quickly the benefits of teaching children how to label their emotions and exactly how we can teach children to label their emotions. Number one, it helps children build emotional intelligence. Now, when children are able to name the exact emotions they are feeling, they become self-aware. They are able to regulate their emotions. They are able to give out positive vibes. Let me put it that way. They become well, empathetic. You understand? It doesn't become about them anymore because they are completely aware of what is happening. They are aware of their own emotions. They know how to self-regulate. They know how to react. So it makes them very highly emotionally intelligent people. Number two, it helps them develop a growth mindset because it's a process. Labeling emotion is a skill. It makes them become more self-conscious about becoming better people. Number three, it gives them a healthy perception of themselves. Yes, what it does now, they are able to separate feelings from their identity. They are able to separate the effect of other people's reactions. They now separate it. They don't take on the identity of other people's perception about them because they are very self-aware of who they are. They are very self-aware of their mental state. So it helps them separate their feeling from identity to a very large extent. Then they grow up into compassionate adults. Yes, they grow up into compassionate adults because as a person, other people no longer have such great effects on your emotions anymore. And because you are aware that people have effect on your emotions, in return you become compassionate. You become aware that your own reactions, your own words, your own doing also have effect on other people's emotions. So that way they self-regulate and they become compassionate people. Also, when they are able to label their emotions, they are able to tame it. Name it to tame it. That's what we generally call labeling emotions. Name it to tame it. Now, research has it that there's a part of your brain, the part of the brain responsible for reaction, that's the amygdala. The moment you are able to label an emotion rather, the brain regulates itself and it gives you the ability to give the right energy, the right reaction to that emotion or to that situation. Also, it helps people stay calm. It will help children, it will teach children to stay calm in difficult situations, especially for children that have aggressive tendencies, for children that are short or quick tempered, because it takes a lot. Someone does something to you, you don't lash out immediately. First, you settle down and you think about the effect, you think about what the person has dropped, you analyze the way it is landing on you. You know, it